want.
It's been so long since Welcome to the Fighters Guild. You look like the capable sort. Have you come to answer the Guildmaster's challenge? The Worthy Crusade of the Fighters Guild. Surely you've heard of it. We have a new Guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment? Ha! I can tell we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Our new Guildmaster is an Argonian named Sees All Colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them already. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Excellent question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know when the council will come looking for more hands. Guildmaster Jofnir passed away very suddenly. Always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand. Instead, he passed in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but in short order, Colors has proven to be a very able leader. We only raise our blades in service to the Guild. We're neutral in the war between the three alliances. Some of us follow the Lion Banner and King Emmerich, of course. But every race, every creed, belongs under the Guildhall's roof. Then let me welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. You're in luck too. Sees All Colors herself is here, upstairs. She often has tasks for new recruits. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Fine goods for all chain breakers. Come on over and take a look, comrade.
Comrade, we have need of you. Will you fight by our side? The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them outside of Daggerfall. You can proceed from there. I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby at Riverdon Falls. A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause. They are the tendrils of Cold Harbor, reaching into Nirn. The minions of Molag Bal erect dark shrines in his honor, landing sites for these horrors. The coin this contract brings is good, and in this time of trouble, we need a focus. Yes, I am new to my role as Guildmaster. The death of my mentor, Jofnir Iceblade, has been hard on the Guild. He was well liked among the rank and file. I hope the river has carried his soul where it wanted to go. He's a proud Redguard warrior, one of our best, and a follower of Stendar. Merrick's full title is Resolute Warhorn. He's sworn to fight the spawn of Oblivion wherever they touch Tamriel. Proof that the Guild accepts all kinds. A Khajiit. She does as much damage with her wicked tongue as with her curved blade. Taciturn, rude sometimes, but a cunning fighter.
The guild has need of you, comrade. No messages for you right now, but I'll let you know as soon as I hear otherwise. No, but I have an idea. Word in the hall is that there's a big contract, a huge contract. All hands on deck. She probably wants you in the fight.
Look, it's the hero who saved King Casimir. Hey, you saved the king.
Honor and steel.
For the Knights of the King!
Look, it's the hero who saved King Casimir.
In the name of
The
the
hero
king.
of Daggerfall. I'm honored.
Yeah! Move along, citizen. Move along.
I love visitors. Unfortunately, we're not open right now, but when the next festival or celebration starts, have no fear. The impresario will be here to redeem your rewards.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild? If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek? As you say, there won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here, near Aldcroft. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
You heard me.
Scum. The Red Guard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
Dark Moons? What was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion? Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the Guild or Merrick. It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him, and the Guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to seize all colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go. Return to Daggerfall quick as you can, comrade. Seize all colors must know.
What do you want?
Back so soon, comrade? A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say? Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else? Merrick. This drives my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Aldcroft. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus. Whatever it is.
Inwards and downwards.
I'm still fighting.
Twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done. Confound it!
It died like it lived, in feathers and powers. Ugh. Time for tea, then.
Flanks, now!
We have an accord.
This isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better. I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here. This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my land now. No bodiless voice is going to make me leave. A Baelborn always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. It's all I have left. Search the ruins. See if you can find a ghost wandering around, or wailing, or rattling chains, or doing whatever ghosts do. Do you think I should hire a priest to perform some kind of ritual? Owning a haunted estate is all rather new to me. Damn ghost won't let them in! Why else would I be standing out here? That's like asking me why my father Maurice was such a bastard. There are things we aren't meant to know. When the voice whispered to me, it said that the land was no longer mine. According to my father's journal, this property has belonged to my family for centuries. But Maurice was also a lying bastard whose death was long overdue. He was known for only telling half the story.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon.
I've returned, my love. I missed you so much.
this? It's beautiful.
My mother's necklace. She gave it to me. Told me to give it to the woman who would become my wife.
Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life. I didn't steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly serving girl. I don't know which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers.
Maurice, please. Tell her of our love. The time we've spent together. Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
Quality material makes for quality goods.
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but it was most definitely not a good idea. After you entered the ruins without any trouble, and I'm not counting the imps, mind you, I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot. Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only bastard to fall out of it. But he might be the worst. We have to reason with this spirit. Show her that I'm not the one who wronged her, and I don't deserve her wrath. What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baelborn never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side, but I'm not really sure how to communicate with a spirit. Maybe you could summon her or something. Damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Honestly, why fight a foe up close? I do hope you're not dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs. That's where we keep books on the arcane arts.
Only the finest wares here.
A collection of foolish thoughts, that. All to sell more books. Don't expect to find much truth in a tome such as that. Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baleborn Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision. By helping you accomplish what the Baleborn has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baleborn curse must not be broken. Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of the thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead. What is the spirit's name? Claudie Themond was a quiet woman. She never wanted power or riches. All she wanted was love. A family. A home to call her own. What token did the one she loved give to her? What was the gift that would prove to be her undoing? Something so ordinary as a piece of jewelry, once promised an eternity of love. And yet it led to Claudie's untimely death. My final question. What drove Claudie to act as she did? Yes, revenge. She hated the Baleborns. Wanted to destroy them more than anything. Except saving her child. The deal she made, you'll see. I'll take those items. Go on to the gravesite by the Daggerfall Cathedral. We will send Claudie there.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Nobody cares about it. Could you help me? I'm next. I know I'm going to be next. Murder. My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. But if someone found the killer... Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Gian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant Dubois will give you a reward if you do his job for him. Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. No one cares. I'll tell you whatever I know. The Watch found old Gian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Gian and Ron were cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf. Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the Watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action.
What is this place? What happened to the tower? What have you done? The Baleborns hired you, didn't they? But you don't understand. You don't know what I gave up to stop them. I lost everything. I lost my baby. I fell in love with a coward. A Baleborn who couldn't disappoint his mother, even if it meant his beloved had to die. My love turned to hatred in that tower. Before the end, I begged and prayed for someone to help my unborn child. You have to understand. Akatosh, Daedra, it didn't matter who heard me. I just wanted my baby to live. I made a bargain, got my revenge, saved my baby. The Baleborns deserved to lose what they loved the most, their wealth, their lands. I felt my child leave me. I could smell the smoke from the tower. I heard the screams. The deal had been struck. The Baleborns don't change. That family carries evil in its heart. Let them all rot. The ward and the waterfall will always keep the Baleborns away. The Master made it with his own blood. No! You can't! The Master won't let you. My baby! What would become of him? The Master would kill him. I don't believe you would do such a thing. You know the Baleborns are evil. You know that my curse must stand.
Peerless. Perhaps we'll discover something new here.
Paper
on that someday.
My child! What will become of my child?
Onward and upward. Well?
Do you remember anything? Where you came from? Who you are?
My head is pounding. I think my name is Stefan.
I walked in here and this young man nearly fell on my head. And you? Were you successful? Figured as much. It felt like the air shifted for a moment. When we tried to walk through the ruins, nothing stopped us this time. But as soon as we walked in here, this man fell out of the sky. We thought it was an ambush. Really, he whispered a name or something. Siniak or Saniak, something like that. He looked confused. And then he said, Themond. Do you have any idea what all that means? He's the son of the ghost that tried to kill me? Well, that's just great. I think he's hurt. But if he wants to pick up where his ghostly mother left off... If I took after my father, I'd put an end to the young man. It would be the prudent thing to do. But I never liked my father. There's been enough hatred between our families. It's time things changed. Of course, of course. You've certainly been more useful than these hired hands. The Baleborns are once again on their way to the top, and I have you to thank for that. I'll always remember the small part you played to make this happen.
I feel free. It's as though a burden has been lifted from me. A burden I didn't know I carried. Whatever you did, it feels right. When my memory returns, I'll find you and thank you properly for this.
I'll rebuild this manor, but not for my father's sake. I think he and my grandmother caused enough trouble here. The new Baleborn manor will be different. It won't be a name to fear anymore. It will be a name to love.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
All I saw was fur and fangs. It killed that one in the alley, too.
Get out of here. It'll kill you too. It's a monster, I tell you. A monster! Prowls the alleys, shreds its victims with claws and fangs. It'll kill anyone that crosses its path. There's a dead man in the South Alley, but he's no beggar. He's one of those Bloodthorn cultists. The beast prowls along the river's edge and hunts in the alleys. It doesn't eat what it kills. It just slaughters and leaves the corpses for the rats. It's the curse of Camlorn. I want no part of this evil. Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. The town of Camlorn's been taken over by an army of werewolves. Don't look at me like that. I heard Damien and Fabian talking about it.
It seems like the poor were made to suffer. I wish I had been born into a family of wealth and means.
This is a perfect place to plant flowers.
When food is this good, life is great.
There's no problem a few mugs of ale can't fix. And this sweet roll is delicious.
Can't you see I'm miserable? Leave me to my pain. What's wrong? What's wrong? Isn't it obvious? Lady Javier took the last sweet roll. I was looking forward to that all day.
It was a monster. It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river. It was hideous. It was huge. Went right into the river after it struck down poor Guillaume.
The drama of courtly life can't compete with the contents of a good book.
Have you ever met a weird sister? I think it might be fun to run around in the forest with the nature witches. At least for a little while.
I've never seen the citizens so agitated. Even the beggars seem nervous these days. A werewolf killed those beggars? You're certain? Damn. I shouldn't have ignored Matthew when he came to me. Take this as a reward, but say nothing. People are nervous enough as it is. I promise not to dismiss the concerns of the poor again. I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone who's in trouble again. Not on my watch. Not even a beggar. With you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. No need to alarm anyone unnecessarily. I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense. Except the rumors keep coming. They say that werewolves have overrun Camlorn, north of here. With the way the Lion Guard has been acting, there's certainly something going on up that way. Fight a werewolf? Never had the opportunity, and I hope it stays that way. A werewolf's bite carries the creature's curse. It can turn you into one of them. Or so I've heard it said.
Stranger, this forest is cursed. A caution, my friend. If you're following this road, know that Dellen's Mill is lost. The land's turned against us. Spriggans and imps have overrun the mill. My family and I escaped, but the rest of the villagers weren't so lucky. I don't know. There might be a way to help the other villagers. A group of women showed up as we fled, threw spells around, and called themselves the Weird Sisters. They helped us escape. Maybe they know what's going on out there. I'm taking my family to Daggerfall. We'll be safer there. Our friends and neighbors, they were trapped by the imps. There was nothing we could do but run for our lives. Thank you, my friend. You're certainly braver than I am. I'm sad to admit. Shay or curse me, but I have no idea. Dellen's Mill is always focused on our work. We don't get involved in politics or feud with our neighbors. Of course, chopping down trees could make a Spriggan angry, I suppose. Well, not since I've lived in Dellen's Mill. Come to think of it, those strange vines that recently sprung up are new. I couldn't cut them even with my finest axe. You'll see them soon enough. They're especially thick up north. You can't miss them. They're all twisted and diseased looking. I'd suggest staying far away from those awful vines. They're nothing but trouble, of that I'm sure.
Soon there will be nothing left in Dellen's Mill worth saving. If not for Bernard's quick thinking and the arrival of the Word Sisters, we would have all died back there.
Why does the forest attack us? It makes no sense. It was the most frightening thing. Spriggans burst from the soil and started attacking everyone. And then the fire imps started setting everything ablaze. We barely escaped with our lives.
The imps attacked as I was passing through Dellen's Mill. Now my wagon is damaged and I'm stuck out here. Perhaps the kind stranger would care to buy something before everything spoils.
The spirit of the Weird weeps, for something drives her children mad. I fear for the innocents in this village. The forest is enraged, filled with hatred. We tried to calm it as we always have before, but our magic falters. Never have the elemental spirits refused to answer our calls. The grass, the trees, the very earth itself, they're dying. For now, our purpose is to defend the villagers from these creatures. I can construct a simple ward to protect the mill, but we are far from the Weird Tree. I shall require a focus. Take this creature, born and bound to the essence of Aetherius, and let it guide you to what I need. Hopefully, it will find enough to establish the ward. The Weird Tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are Beldama Weird. We serve the Weird Tree. We came here to discover why anger infests this part of the forest. No, and that worries me. The forest no longer speaks to us. We sensed that something was wrong, and that's why we came here. But beyond that, we are at a loss as to how to make things right. Let this torch bug fly where it will. Let it guide you to the essence of Aetherius. It will find the soil that is most pure and draw out what I need for my focus.
going to need a moment. I'm not a young man. We can use this.
I mourn the creatures you were forced to kill. They usually aren't so aggressive. May the essence of Aetherius protect us all. Now please, stand back. I must perform the ritual of wording.
Oh, I hope this works. There. I think that's done it. Come with me. Good. It worked. That's a perfectly fine ward, if I do say so myself.
You aren't one of the villagers.
That ward will buy us some time. Now we have to figure out what to do next. Agreed. The mill is safe for now, but we need to get the villagers out of here. My sister Johanna has a plan to help the villagers, but we need your assistance. If you're willing to help us, please talk to her. The weird tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are...